And there's a 5-2-7. Oh my gosh, this is brutal. This is absolutely brutal, guys. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Mark the Point. Are you looking for that perfect regression strategy? In this case, for the inside, a lot of people don't like covering all the numbers just because it costs too much money. The 4 and 10s, they get rolled, but not as much as the inside bets. Well, maybe this inside regression system might be exactly what you're looking for. And I love it. I've been playing with this system a lot because each regression you hit here on the inside, you're going to be collecting a black chip or $100. Let's go ahead and say this is a little bit higher risk. Okay, we're going to be starting off with a $1,500 bankroll. $1,500 is a little bit more than most people play at the tables. Remember, every system that you see can always be played in and changed at different levels. It works the same way. You're just doing it at a lower level. So what we're going to do here, we are going to start off with $220 on the inside. Now, the first thing we're going to do is get a point established. Let's just say it's going to be on the 9. We're going to give the dealer, say, dealer, take me 220 inside. And when he gives you 220 inside, what it's going to look like is you're going to have $50 on the 5 and 9, and you're going to have $60 on the 6 and 8. So I'll put up the number so you know exactly what it looks like. So this is what we're looking like on the inside. It's called 220 on the inside. Now, how this works is, let's just say on any of these numbers, the 5, 6, 8, or 9, these are your inside bets. Each of these bets right now is going to pay you $70, okay? So let's just say the 5 hits. It's going to pay us $70, okay? Remember I told you it's going to bring back a black chip, or in this case, this is going to be 4 greens. 4 greens is a black chip. I'm not going to exchange them out each time. I'm just going to collect the 4 greens, and I'm going to take that extra cap, which is at $20, and I'm going to put it on the 5. It's a nice regression, okay? It takes you from a $50 bet down to 20, and it puts $100 back into your rack. At this point in time, because your original investment was 220, now your current investment is only $120. So let's just say we get a second hit, and in a perfect scenario, we get one of these 3 numbers and not the 5. Again, each of these are going to pay $70. Let's make it on the 6. That 6 is going to pay us $70, okay? We're going to do the exact same thing, a little bit different. Remember, you always have to have a red cap on the 6. Remember, because every green chip needs a red chip. So basically what you're bringing back is $75, $85, $95 versus $100. I get it. That's just because how the cap works out. Okay, so what we're going to do is now, after that second hit, let's check out how much we have. That's 100. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 75. And that is $200. We have $200 sitting here. So we're almost out of the hand. And look, we still have 2 big bets sitting out here that you can have opportunity to make more money and not regressing all the way back down. Now, granted, you have the option of going pulling both of these down if you want, or you can create, again, more opportunity, getting these hits for another $140 or whatever you want to get more profit back into your rack. You're out of the hand for the most part. Again, not totally. But if you want to continue to make good profit, a third hit would be able to get you out. But if you was able to get more than that, especially on the 8 or 9, you'll get even more. All right, guys, I'm going to try this system out. I'm going to show you how it rolls. Again, this is going to be a live demonstration for about 20 minutes. Remember, the outcome on this demo will not always show at a live table. In fact, it'll probably never show exactly like it would on a live table, but we're going to try it out and see how we do in this sample size. All right, guys, let's get the live rolls going. All right, like I said, we are going out with $1,500 bankroll. Now, at this point in time, we are going to wait until the point is established. Now, if you want to work your bets while the puck is off and go ahead and drop down your 220, you can do that and work your bets. However, I'm not going to do that this way. I'm going to follow the puck. If it's off, my bets are off. Let's go ahead and get a point established, and here we go. All right, it's going to be a 4-1-5. That's going to be the easy 5. That's going to be the easy 5. You got to love it right out the gate, right? So that's going to be on the 5. We're going to drop down 220 and say, dealer, take me 220 inside, and we're going to call it including the point. We do not play the pass line, so we're going to include the point every single time. Unless we're the shooter, then we have to play the pass line. So let's drop down another $20 for the inside. Remember, you got $50 units on the 5 and 9 and a $60 unit on the 6 and 8. Everything here pays $70, and let's get it going. All right, that's going to be an 8. All right, that's perfect. Great hit. That 5-3-8, that's going to pay us $70. Okay. Remember, what we're going to do is we got to leave at least a red and a green there. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop this here, say, dealer, take me down to $30. And all this here is going to come right back into our rack. I'm going to try something a little bit different, actually. I'm going to put some of our excess over here and put our bankroll over there. I don't have 2 racks right now. I'm going to try to see if these fill up first. But this is the money that we're making off each roll, and this is going to be the money that we're going to be using as our bankroll on the big side. All right, here we go. And that is a back-to-back 8. That's going to be another easy 8. That's the 5-3, okay? In this case, that's only going to pay us $35, so that doesn't get us out the hand. But if you want to press, you can. I'm not going to press anything until I get out of the hand. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that as and do a simple collect right there. Here we go. And there's a 5-2-7, so it does not work out this time. We do not get all the way out the hand. That's okay, guys. That's how it's going to roll. Remember, you're totally vulnerable whenever you're not out of the hand. You're totally vulnerable with these money sitting out here, especially if you're not getting that second hit on another number. All right? A repeat does not necessarily help you in this case. Let's turn the puck off, and here we go. Let's get another one established. All right, it's going to be on the 6 this time, guys. That's the 5-1-6. All right, so what we're going to do is mark the point here, drop down another 220. Again, I'm going to drop it from the backside. Hopefully, we can start using our excess here in a minute. That is the goal. Put this back here. Again, using our original profit or our usual bankroll. And here we go. Let's go, shooter. All right, it's going to be a 3-1-4. We are not on the 4. Easy 4. And there's a 6. All right, that's going to be right back on our point. That's going to be the 4-2-6. That's going to pay us $70. Okay, $70. We're going to go all the way down to $30, just like that. And the rest of this is going to come back to our rack again. I'm going to use this side over here to put our excess over there. And then we're going to, once we run out of this bankroll in the greens, I'll probably start pulling from there. That is our point. Let's go ahead and turn it off. All right, it's going to be on the 4 this time. It's going to be the easy 4. So let's mark the 4. And again, all of our bets are now working. And there we go. And there's a hard 6 this time. That's going to be the Dice Degen hard 6. That's only going to pay us $35. Again, hitting that repeat bet doesn't always help us, but we're going to put this money back into the rack just like that. And there's a Yo 11. That's going to be a mid-mo chiro. And there's a 9, 5-4-9. Okay, that's going to be the center field 9, guys. Again, that's going to pay us $70. What we're going to do is we're going to take the $50 here, cut it together, and it makes $100. Put the $20 down on the 9, and they're going to take that $100 back to the rack just like that. Let's keep it going. And there's 4-3-7. That is big red. That's okay, though. Remember, we had 3 hits, okay? 2 of them were on the big numbers, and 1 of them was on the 6. We got out of that hand. Okay, that was 3 hits to get us out the hand. That's what it takes. Now, you can do 2 hits. It takes you only down to $20 investment, which isn't awful. But 3 hits is typically, for most strategies, and still having a good investment out there, 3 hits is just about the norm. But 2 is always better. All right, that's going to be a 1-2-3, craps 3, no help to me. All right, there's a 5. All right, that's going to be the no field 5, guys. So let's go ahead and put this here, put on the 5, and let's mark it up. Again, let's go ahead and drop down. We don't have all the money there, so it's down 50, 50. Let's go ahead and start pulling out from our excess here, there, and there. Again, it's going to be $20 on the 6 and 8, $10 each. So now what you have here, you have 220 inside, and we're ready to keep it rolling. Here we go. And that's going to be another 3. That's going to be the shocker, guys. The 1, 2, 3. And there's a 9. That's going to be the center field 9. Okay, that'll pay us $70. Okay, $70. Take the 4 green chips. Excuse me. Put that 4 green chips back into the rack. Put that $20 on the 9. There we go. There's a Yo 11 mid-mo yo. And that's a 6-1-7. It did not hit the back wall. However, at my residence, it doesn't matter. Whatever you show, it's red. And that's how we're going to play it out. So all this comes back. We did not get out of the hand. We only got 1 hit out of that. So again, absolutely vulnerable. We're going to see how it goes. Let's go ahead and actually, let's go ahead and turn off the point here. Let's get another one established, and we'll put the money back out there. All right, it's going to be a hard 8, guys. That is going to be the square pair. That's going to be the 8. Let's mark the 8, okay? We're going to drop down another $220. We are getting closer to breaking out the black chips, unfortunately in a not-so-good way. Black chips out of our own rack, okay? Not the bank's rack. So let's pull all this out. 220 inside, and let's keep it rolling. Here we go. Let's see if they think a battle. I'm looking for that battle. That's back-to-back Hardway. Can you say a Hardway Parlay, guys? That's exactly what that was. That is another square pair. That pays us $70. I had that video, by the way, a Hardway Parlay. I'll link it up here because I've made $6,000 playing this Hardway Parlay on them Hardway systems. Okay, let's keep it going here. That's going to pay us $70, okay? Let's pull all this back. Make sure you leave 30 on here, and the rest of it comes right back to your rack, just like that. All right, now, there's a point, so we're going to turn the puck off. Remember, when a puck's off, our bets are off. We're going to go and follow the puck every time. And it's going to be on the 5. The new point is going to be on the 5. That's going to be a no-field 5. All right, let's mark that up. And now here, again, our bets are all working. We're looking for one of these numbers to hit. That's what you want. You want the 5, the 6, or 9 to get most of this money out of this to create more opportunity later. There's a yo 11 mid Mochiro. No help to me. And there's another 7. That's going to be another 617. My goodness, my goodness. It is not working out the way we planned it. But that's okay, guys. That is, again, this is all pure organic rolls. I try to show you everything from beginning to end, every roll. That way there's no fudging, nothing going on here, but just straight up rolls. Again, this is, I want to simulate what a casino would look like and how this strategy play out. And here we go. All right, it's going to be back on the 5, no field 5. Let's mark it up. There's on the 5. Drop another 220 out here. Here we go. So again, that's $50 each on each of these. I am going to have to, let's go ahead and grab out these red chips real quick. So that's going to be 1, 2. I'm not going to break the black ones yet. I'm hoping I can get some money out of this thing. That's 25 there. That'll be for that green chip there. Let's pull it back. Now I'll go ahead and need the reds for the rest of it for the caps. Just like here. Just like that. All right, everything is set up. Let's pull this back to the rack. And here we go, guys. We're looking really slim over here. All we have left is a few reds, and of course, we got our blacks, but that's okay. We're going to try to see if we can generate some money here. And that's going to be box cars. That's all the dots and all the spots. And there's a 5, 2, 7. Oh, my gosh, this is brutal. This is absolutely brutal, guys. Oh, here, what do we do? What do we do? Well, what I know we are going to do, we're going to pull all this money back. Now, if it were me, I'm just going to be honest with you. At this point in time, you have to learn how to evaluate your table, okay? This is important, guys. You have to evaluate. If I'm going out there 220 every time and not getting out the hand, what do you need to do? Well, the first thing you might want to consider is playing a little bit of the dark side, right? You have different ways to variate your bets. Maybe not go out 220, maybe do it at 110, or maybe just go 64 across until it starts turning for you. Once you start generating some revenue or generating some profit back into your rack, then you could be a little more aggressive. In this case, guys, we've already went through over $600 worth of money, down quite a bit right now. I'm going to continue this out. We're going to try to see if we can recoup anything back. So make sure you stay to the end to see how we do. I don't know the results yet. Let's see what we do. All right, here we go. So we're going to drop down another 220. I'm not going to change the system in this video. I'm going to keep the video consistent. We might lose everything. I don't know. We're going to see. We might lose it all, but we're going to go ahead and check this out at 220 and keep the system as it is. And let's keep rolling it out, boys. All right, there we go. So we got 220 on the inside. The puck is off, so let's go and get another point established. Here we go. And there's a 10. That's going to be Big Ben down there on the end. That is Waylon's best friend. Let's mark the 10. All right, here we go. Let's get it going. And that's a 3, Craps 3, a 1, 2, 3. That is the ultimate shocker. No help to me. And there's a 6, 6, 6, a 4, 2, 6. That's going to be the lumber, guys. It's a 2x4. That's going to pay us $70, okay? $70. We're going to keep $30 to the side. We're going to pull the rest of it back, okay? So this drops all the way down to a $30 bet. And these green chips, which we really, really need, is coming back to our rack, which is great. All right, here we go. Let's keep it rolling. And that's going to be a back-to-back 6. That's going to be the 4, 2, 6, guys. An easy 6, right back-to-back. That's going to pay us $35 again. I'm not in profit. I'm not going to press it up yet until I get out of this hand. At that point in time, yes, then you can start pressing as you want to. But until you get out of the hand, make sure you put that money back into the rack and collect as much as you can. Especially when you're down, when you're not in profit. That's important. All right, that's going to be 3 in a row. That is going to be another 4, 2, 6. That is our third one, guys. Talk about hitting the trend. We've hit the trend on the 6 on that exact same combination, too. So we're going to put all this back into the rack, and let's keep it rolling, boys. And there's an 8. That's going to be the 6, too. Okay, that's great. That's going to pay us $70. Okay, $70. Again, we're going to keep 30 of it and take the rest of it back to the rack. So we are now officially, finally, after 4 shooters, We finally got out of the hand. Remember, because we got 2 hits. We got to hit on a 6, hit on the 8, and we got a couple additional ones at a $35 bet. So remember, only 2 hits takes you within $20. 1 extra hit puts you in the profit. We've gotten about 4 hits. Unfortunately, several have been on the 6. But now, remember what we're looking for. Looking for that 5 and 9 to be able to generate $140 more profit if we can get them to hit. However, it does not always work out that way. Why? Because Big Red finally showed up. It's so hard to get more than 4 hits or 3 hits or even 2 hits on this inside bet. But that's okay. We got it out of the hand. Let's keep it going. We're going to try to see if we can use what we just had, use what we just made. Okay? Remember, we just made this. And see if we can keep it and generate more money to go back to our rack. Here's that $220, just like that. All right, and here we go. The puck is off, and we're ready to keep rolling. All right, and that's going to be another square pair, guys. That's going to be the hard 8, okay? So hard 8, let's mark the point here. And let's go in. Let's go and keep going. Here we go. And there's a 10 down there on the end. That is a big bin. No help to me. There's an 8. All right, that's back on our point. That's going to be the 5-3 this time. That's going to pay us $70. Remember, we're going to keep 30 of it, okay? Put the rest of it back into the rack. So this stays here. Let's turn the puck off. That 30 stays there. This goes back to the rack, and we're putting that there. All right, let's keep it rolling. Let's get another point established. That is going to be a 3. 1, 2, 3. Craps 3. No help to me. All right, there we go. Back on the 8. That's going to be the 5-3. Remember, our bets were off. They're now on. We're following the status of the puck. And here we go. A 6. That's going to be the 4-2-6, guys. Another 6. That's going to pay us $70. Okay. Again, take it all the way down to $30 bet and put this back into our rack. Remember, we are $20 short right now of this hand. Remember, we've already gathered back 200. Our initial investment was 220. We've gotten 2 inside hits, which is great. Let's keep it going. And there's a 4, guys. That is a hard 4. People call that the 2-2. All right, that's the 2-2. And there's the 9. That's going to be the center field 9. That's great. That's going to be our first bit of really kind of profit out of a hand, right? Because now that's going to pay us another $70. Hey, what we're going to do is take those 4 green chips, go back to our rack just like that, and take this $20 and keep it on the 9. And let's see if we can hit that 5 just for good measure, and let's try it out. Oh, wow. Talking about calling a number. That is the 415. Oh, you got to love that. That's going to pay us $70, guys. We have totally made great money off this hand, right? So everything here coming back to the right. That's a great roll. Great roll, okay? We've hit every single one of our inside bets. Now, at this point in time, once we get these hits, you can press them up as hard as you want to. You can power press. You can single press. You can regress it even farther if you have a lower limit table. Totally up to you, but let's keep it going. All right, that's going to be a 4. That's going to be Big Joe from Craps Master Jr. And that's going to be a 5. That's going to be the 4 and 5. That's great. That's a $20 bet. That's going to pay us $28. Okay, that'll pay us $28. What we could do is turn it to a quarter. Turn it to a quarter. Let's put the rest of this back into our rack. Well, now that we don't have room for our white chips, let's go and do this here. Move that white chip right there, and let's keep it rolling. There's an 8. All right, that's going to be back on a point. We finally got a shooter, guys. This is how it works. Finally get a shooter. That's going to pay us $35. Okay, that'll pay us $35. Let's turn the puck off. What options do you have? You can do a double press. So, or I guess not double press, a 2-unit press is what they call it. So you could press it up by 10 and drop the dealer $2. Okay, I love that move. And go ahead and put that quarter back into the rack. Or let me show you something else you can do. This is, to me, is probably one of my favorite moves. Remember, put that $2 back. Remember, it pays us $35. Remember this move because this can help you out in the casino. It pays you $35. Okay. Well, you know, if you drop a dollar down to the dealer, that pays you. That's $36. What can you do with $36? Let me show you what you can do. You can press on $36 the 6 and 8, just like this right here. 18 each. That's $36. Now you have a nice $48 bet sitting right there for you. Of course, this will come back. You're basically power pressing, but you're power pressing both numbers at the same time. It's a great move to get your first hit. That way you're generating more profit on the next 2 hits. All right, let's keep it rolling, guys. The puck is off, and here we go. And I just knocked off a couple of my chips there, but that's all right. That's going to be the 5-3-8. Okay, let's mark up the 8 again. Let's put these chips back on top. All right, and here we go. And there's a 6. All right, guys. We've got a great hit. That's exactly what we're looking for. That $48 bet, that's going to pay us $56. $56. What we can do is 50, 55, 56, just like that. This can come back into the rack. So we're finally making some money off of a shooter, which is exactly what you're looking for. And let's keep it rolling. There's a 4, Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. Big Joe. And there's another 4 back to back, guys. Let me pick up the dice here. All right, there's a 6, another 6. That is going to be another $56 coming back to my rack. Let's go ahead and pay that out. So 25, 55, 56. Again, you have options if you want to press some stuff. You don't always have to just press the same number. You could actually press a different number. We can actually take that money to the 9 and rack the rest of this here. Have so many options when you go to pressing units. Let's go ahead and do that. Put everything in there back. And here we go. There's another Yo 11. The horn numbers are pretty hot right now, guys. The horn numbers are rolling good, and so is that 6. That 6 has been churning. There's another horn number. That's going to be the 1, 2, 3, Craps 3. Still no help to me. What do we got here? That is going to be a 527. 527. Ouch. All right, let's pull all this back, guys. I want to see where we are because that last shooter, I know we're down because we never replaced the black chip, so we have to be down a little bit. But let's just see where we're at and how we stand, and let's see what happened. Remember, we started with $1,500. Let's pull all this back, move it to the side, and see what we ended up with. This will be 1,000. This is $1,000. See right there, that's 1,000. That's 1,100. That's 200. Whoop, that's 300. Watch you guys 300. You got 1,000. You got $334. So we lost, was that 167, something like that? So we lost some money on the system, on this regression inside system. Guys, that's okay. If you saw how many times we kept getting knocked off by not getting our money back, I still love the idea here. I love the system. I love the way you have a great bet out here. Starting up higher, you're regressing back to your rack. This to me is one of my favorite regressions if you're just playing the inside, not playing the 4 and 10, guys, only playing the inside bets. Tell me what you think about it in the comments, guys. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. Let's get this thing over 100 likes. Let's see how we do. Until next time, mark the point and stay awesome.